everyone, and welcome to this guide for the Office private room game in Help Wanted 2. In this game, you are sitting in a security office while Ennard is trying to kill you. And Ennard is the only animatronic in the game that you have to worry about. In order to survive until 6 AM, you must manage your power correctly. And in this game, power drains rather quickly as the game progresses, even if you're not doing anything. Now, the one thing that does drain power even faster is closing the doors. So you will need to make sure to not close the doors for too long if you want enough power to last the night. There are 3 doors, one on your left, a vent door in the middle, and then a door on your right. There's also a camera console you can access to view cameras throughout the building. This can tell you where Ennard is in the building, but the only real cameras that matter is the one on the left, which is camera 1, the vent camera, which is camera 5, and the right camera, which is camera 2. If you see Ennard in any of these cameras, you will most likely know which direction Ennard is approaching you from. Similar to other games like this, Ennard only moves when the cameras glitch. Now, just because you see Ennard in one of these cameras, it does not mean he will make his way to you the next time he approaches. I have had Ennard decide to leave instead of proceeding towards my office. And while the cameras are useful in knowing Ennard's location, you can really play this game without using the cameras at all. What makes playing without the cameras so easy is that whenever Ennard spawns in a way that's going to be deadly to you, a very loud sound will play, and you will see him slowly coming towards your office. Now, Ennard will not kill you until he reaches your office, so you can wait until he gets a little bit closer to you and then close the door. After you close the door, listen carefully for Ennard's footsteps, because when he reaches your door, the footsteps will stop. However, do not open the door immediately, because Ennard does not go away immediately. I have opened the door before to be faced with a very scary Ennard, who will kill you if you do not proceed to close the door fast enough. So a good rule of thumb that I found is to always wait 5 seconds after the footsteps stop before you open the door. Using this method, I have never faced Ennard again. This same reasoning goes for the vent. You will hear the sound of his movements stop when he approaches the vent door. Throughout the game, the vent will make noises as if something is moving inside of it. This is not an indicator of whether Ennard is there or not, because it always makes a noise even if he's in the vent or not in the vent, so I'm pretty sure this is just to scare you. The best way to know if he's in the vent is to check the vent camera. Now, waiting to close the door until Ennard is about to reach you is pretty scary. He is a very menacing animatronic, so you can close the door earlier, like as soon as you see him, but it might make the end of the game a bit more scarier, as you will have very little power left as you approach 6 AM. But the first time I played the game, I always closed the doors right away, and I lived. So it is doable, but again, you gotta think about the power consumption. Now let me show you how I beat this game, and if you have any questions, comment below and I will help you out. So I am in the Office private room minigame now, starting it off. And you can already see we lost 2% of our power, and I haven't done anything. Now I'm just gonna show some of the cameras for you here. And basically I am prepared at any moment to close the left door or the vent. And then I have the camera watching the right. So this game is just patiently waiting, but always be prepared to press any of the door close buttons. If you find it helps to keep one camera active at all times, you can. It's up to you if you want to do the right door, left door, or middle vent. Personally, I think the vent is the scariest door of all, because I swear Ennard moves way faster when he climbs down the vent. So there's Ennard, he's in the vent. So I'm primed and ready to press this vent door button as soon as I see him. This game is a lot of patiently waiting. And there we go. Now I'm going to wait 5 seconds before I open this. And he's gone. Office Private Room is definitely a waiting game, but I'm just listening out for the sound of Ennard. And that's all you need to do in this game, is just be ready to hit the buttons and just listen. If you want to change the cameras around, you can if you're curious about Ennard's whereabouts. But honestly, you don't need to look at cameras. You just listen for him, wait for him to approach, and then close the doors. Okay, so he's approaching for the right, so I'm waiting for him to get a little closer, and then I closed it. Always wait 5 seconds, then open the door. Okay, so now Ennard's in the vent, so I can be prepped on the vent button. Hello, Ennard. It's lovely to see you. Oh, and so that's what I was talking about. Ennard doesn't always decide to come for you. He was in the vent and decided to leave and go somewhere else instead of coming down the vent and killing me. So I just changed the camera there just to see if maybe he transitioned to the hallway, and look, there he is. He went from the vent to the hallway. So, you know, Ennard goes wherever he wants. Doesn't matter to him if he was about to kill you. Alright, so he's gonna come down this right hallway soon if he decides not to leave. Okay, so he's coming down here. Wait a little bit, then bam. Then we wait 5 seconds. Open the door. Whew. It's always a little scary opening the door because I have seen Ennard behind that door too many times. It's 5 a.m. We're in the home stretch. Okay, he's approaching. Oh. So I kind of panicked there. I saw him pretty late, so I just closed the door immediately. But we are in the 5 a.m. stretch here, so it's okay. You have 19% power, more than enough. Oh, and he might come down the vent. Did you see? Like, Ennard didn't even do the slow approach this time. He just instantly is, like, ready to attack down this vent. So, you know, this game is a lot of RNG. Ennard can be very aggressive, or you can be passive. It's just whatever you get. But that's how you defeat Office Private Room in FNAF Help Wanted 2. If you have any questions, comment below and I will answer it. And thank you very much for watching.